Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Christopher the Ruple. And if you're hearing this, you're probably going, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? Well, see, we went through a rebrand. The original podcast was called Speaking of Which, and I didn't want to get rid of a certain number of these episodes because I was like, they kind of relate to Drunken Book Club, and I wanted to keep them alive. So I wanted to keep these adventure episodes alive with the rebranding. So here it is. Here's the message letting you know what's kind of going on, why I didn't say welcome to Drunken Book Club, or talking about what we drank, yada 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 kind of thing. But here it is. And our new socials for this series are DBC_pod, not the old one. That's our Twitter account, and possibly Instagram coming soon. And we also have our Patreon at patreon.com/drunkenbookclub, where you can pay $1 and tell us what book to read and to have a jovial time with us. Alright, thanks for joining me, and you guys enjoy the episode. Bye-bye. Have you ever thought to yourself, hey, these guys should talk about this book on Drunken Book Club? Or even, hey, I want to hear them gush about this on Ruple's Rupees. Well, guess what? We'll listen to you if you pitch in $1 on our Patreon. That's right, for $1, we'll listen to you. And along with that $1, you know what else you get? You get access to all the bonus episodes that I put out every single week, including the backlogs, and early access to all our podcasts and videos, and everything else that I put up on there. So for $1, I think it's pretty much worth it, but you be the judge. Check it out. It's at patreon.com/speakingofwhich. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Read, as presented by Speaking of Which. I'm your host, Christopher the Ruple, joined by 3 victims in this room. What are their names?
Sam.
Lise.
Noelia.
And the book that was chosen this week was decided by our Twitter users.
Ooh.
They had 3 choices this week. They had Indiana Jones and the Eye of the Fates, which I thought sounded pretty cool.
Yeah.
Choose Your Own Adventure, number 157, You Win Adventure.
Oh,
Which looks
I like that.
That looks
amazing.
pretty cool.
Unadventure.
And
I get it.
UN.
It's the United Nation.
But I know, but it says unadventure.
No, it's UN Adventure.
Let him have this, Chris.
No.
Got his keys.
Yeah, well, they won't know about that until next episode.
Ah, shoot, you're right.
Next episode, find out why Weiss is stupid.
But also
and
smart.
The last one, pick a plot. You were a cat in
Oh.
the zombie apocalypse.
No. I'm pretty sure that one won.
Yes, it did actually. Our Twitter account users, they probably remembered the last time. The first time.
I guess so.
In 2021, when we all got back into a room, I decided, hey, we're going to read a cute little book called You Are a Cat.
Oh.
And this one won by a landslide, by the way.
Yeah.
This one won by a landslide because, so yeah, we have You Are a Cat in the Zombie Apocalypse.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Fair.
So, let us begin.
As it's been decided.
As decided by Twitter account people. Hey, if we get enough patrons, you will decide these books in the future.
I'm a little sad that Brandon and Lena are not here for this.
Were they there for the first one?
No, they were not. It was just us 3. It was us 4.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. That's okay.
Here we are,
will
back at it
protect them.
again.
A noise.
Back at it, Krispy Kreme.
You sit, still as a stone in the corner of the couch. Something woke you, and your ears twitch, searching for the source. For a brief moment, you consider getting up and investigating, but then you think better of the idea and close your eyes again, because you're a cat. The muffled thud of a car door closing. Girls' voices. This time you get up. The voices are very close. One of them is very familiar. Is it the girl who in the previous episode tried to committing suicide and either succeeded or didn't?
Oh, did she succeed ever?
Yeah, you guys let her die one time because you guys didn't.
Crap.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
No, we looked at that one, but we didn't choose that one. We woke her.
No, you guys chose the one where she died.
What?
Did we?
No,
Yes,
we chose
you
the one that
did.
we attempted.
No.
We had 2
because
choices.
if you attempted, it ends up killing her. But if you do nothing,
No.
go listen to the previous episode, folks, and tell us in the
3
comments.
people
Chris.
remember that she lives in all versions.
She attempts in one of them, but you can save her.
Yeah, I know. That's what I
In
said.
the other one, she doesn't even attempt.
No, but we only read the one where she attempts.
Yeah, but you
She
said
attempts
succeeded.
in both.
You said
No,
succeeded.
she attempts in both. She attempts in both, and one of them she dies, the other one she doesn't. Because the cat gets kicked and yelps, and the family's like, "Oh my god, you're trying to kill yourself," and you save her unintentionally.
Rewind the podcast a minute 30 seconds and check on that. You said she actually killed herself.
But no, you guys chose the one where she did kill herself.
No, we chose the one where we alerted.
I'm dropping this.
Okay.
You know what, Sam? You can prove me wrong another day, but
I will listen to it just so we can.
Gladly.
Yeah.
I will listen to you, and I will put an editor's note, because this episode will come out this upcoming week. You better get listening to that before Monday when I edit this.
Guess what I'm doing tomorrow?
Listening to it and reading Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Yeah,
I am so
in a
sorry,
van with
Sam.
my boss.
Let's go.
An editor's note by Christopher the Rupel. I wish to apologize to the general public here. It turns out I was wrong in all these events. And I hear you all booing in the audience now. I know. It's awful to hear that I, the man who's almost always right, was wrong. But here we are now. I was wrong. Okay, thanks, bye. The muffle, this time you get up. The voices are very close. Okay, yeah, we already read that.
Wait, we're the same cat?
Yeah, it's the same cat.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
Continuity! The third book is You Are a Kitten, where it's the prequel.
Aww.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not going to be as heartwarming as you think.
I think it is, but you guys are going to be naysayers.
Maybe we can find our future girlfriend.
Yeah. You haven't seen the girl in a long time. One day, months ago, she spent a week systematically going through her room, putting some things in boxes. Okay, other things in her suitcase.
Oh, okay.
Still other things in the trash. The man and woman then helped the girl fill the car with her things. You didn't like that. You didn't like it at all. You hate it when things change. The boy had done the same thing sometime earlier. His room was still there, but now an abandoned shell of what it used to be. Now you only see him once in a while. He comes home with his big bag, reoccupies his room, raids the fridge, chases you around. This usually lasts a few days.
It's
Then he
college
puts...
Weiss.
Yeah,
Oh,
Weiss
okay.
is like having a mental breakdown of what he's doing.
Having that face with the numbers coming through.
Then he puts all the things that smell like him back in his bag and is gone again. You miss him. You miss the girl too. The front door latch unlocks and you stare unexpectedly. Know if anyone will be home? A voice says. It's the girl. You get up and drop down to the floor. In the foyer, the girl comes in, keys jingling from her hand. Other hand pulling in her bag. Behind her is a stranger. My mom and dad are both at work, so... The girl trails off when she sees you. Holden! She grins and comes over to you. Grabbing you by the armpits, she lifts you up in the air and swings you around, smiling the whole time. Finally, the girl brings you to her chest. As you inhale her scent, you find yourself purring excitedly.
Meow.
Her hair tickles your nose, and you look over her shoulder at the stranger. Hey, kitty, the stranger says. You take in the strange girl. She has metal piercings in her nose and eyebrow.
Oh no.
She levels her gaze at you, and uncomfortable, you look away, because she's a lesbian.
Your homophobic cat.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Dun, dun, dun.
The title of the new book.
Holden, meet Amanda. The girl turns you so you hear closer to the stranger, who raises her hand to you, scritches you a few times behind the ears. This is your cat? How old is he? The stranger asks.
The voice.
I think he's like 6 now. Restless, you start squirming and the girl drops you to the ground.
Oh my gosh, I hate them both.
You walk over to her bag and start smelling it. Well, the stranger asks, I should really be hitting the road. The girl goes over to the stranger and embraces her. You're not going anywhere, she says defiantly.
What the heck?
Lesbian sex scene.
Oh, yeah. The stranger hooks her thumbs in the girl's pants. Yeah. The girl kisses the stranger.
Oh, well, Sam
You
called
walk
it.
over to her entwined legs and rub yourself against them. When they stop kissing, the girl asks the stranger, So are you my girlfriend now? The stranger laughs uneasily. I suppose. You don't sound, like, excited. I've just never been in a relationship long enough to call someone a girlfriend. Outside, you hear a car pull into the driveway. The girls hear it too, abruptly separating. The girl moves over to the door, opening it, and the man fills the frame, stumbling in. Oh, Dad! The girl and the stranger take a step back. Jules, hun, I looked at boobies the last episode. The man stares at the girl, eyes glazed. What are you doing here? It's Thanksgiving weekend, Daddy. You know that. The girl trails off as the man leans against the wall. He drops his briefcase with a clatter. Dad, are you okay? The man slides to the floor and sighs heavily.
Guys, he's a zombie.
He pants like a dog, mouth open, sweat streaming down his forehead.
Oh no.
There was, he begins, an accident at the office.
Oh shoot.
The man struggles to get the words out. I'm not feeling. Closing his eyes, the man slumps over and is still. Dad! The girl goes back to the man and puts him gently on his back.
She sounds annoyed.
Call 911! She tells the stranger. The girl puts her ear close to the man's mouth and her forehead creases.
But not for me.
He's not breathing! 911's not... 911's not busy. 911's... 911, oh my god. 999, emergency. 999's... God damn it. 911's busy, the stranger reports. What? The girl is pushing down on the man's chest in steady repetitions. That's impossible! All I get is a busy signal. The stranger holds out her cell phone.
Call Cat 911.
Suddenly, a noise comes out of the man, a kind of throaty cough. The girl stops her chest compressions, a flash of hope across her face. Dad! Eyes half-lidded, the man uncrumples himself and begins to stand.
Oh no.
Dad, you really should try to... His legs shaky, the man leans against the wall. Eyes half closed, he takes a look around the room, as if seeing it for the first time.
Ooh.
He raises his hands and reaches towards the girl.
Oh.
Dad! The girl says, voice small. That was not small. His fingers paw at her breast, and the girl backs off. Dad, what are you? The stranger knocks him to the ground. Amanda, what the hell are you doing? Oh, wait, no, that's the girl. Amanda, what the hell are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
The man is stunned for a second, but then gets up again.
What?
Yo, Julie, something is really wrong with your dad. I've got to call my mom. The girls move around the dining table, and the man follows them, like a cat moving to cut off a mouse's escape routes, only more slowly. The girls lead the man to one side, then dash out the other, running to the front door. Call your mom from the road, the stranger yells. We gotta get out of here. Finally, the first choice.
Dude, that was such a quick, right
getting into zombies.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, honestly.
Wait, what? The girl stops. We can't leave him here alone. He's sick. But the stranger is assistant and manages to pull the girl out the front door. He's like a fucking zombie! You follow after them, not sure if you want to stay with the man, who is a little scary today. He smells different than he usually does. Outside, the day is blindingly bright, but strangely quiet. The man's car is parked haphazardly, half on the front lawn. The stranger opens the door to her own car and barks at the girl. Get in! The girl stands stock still, staring open-mouthed past the door. Get in! The stranger repeats, then looks over the girl's shoulder to see what she's gazing at. Far down the road, an old woman in blue jogging suit is stumbling around in circles, arms slightly raised. I told you, the stranger says. Zombies! Now get in! Here's the first option, guys. If you decide to get in the car with the girls, turn to page 32. But part of you is unsettled by all these weird happenings, and you aren't concerned about your girlfriend. If you decide to check up on her, turn to page 8.
Oh.
If instead you are overwhelmed by all this and you want to dart back inside the house, turn to page 7.
Okay,
I don't
curious.
think house is a good idea.
I want to go with the girls.
Adventure, but Noelia.
Okay, prediction now. I bet one of our future choices will end in the death of the new girl.
I'm hoping not, but you might be right. I don't know.
I'm really tempted to go after our girlfriend Kat, but
I'm
we
just
can
saying,
also jump in the car.
in the cover, there is a picture with you and the girlfriend cat, so maybe it'll be a bigger adventure. The last time we played this, we did go to the girlfriend cat. Maybe we'll run into zombie horny cat.
You know what? I'll go girlfriend cat, and Reese, you split the vote.
All right, girlfriend cat or going with the girls?
It's okay if you side with...
I don't know, because I do want to go with the girls to see just what's happening out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to do the girlfriend cat because I just want to
She
see
was
what
like
happens.
the only not weird thing in the last book. Oh my gosh,
What are you
that
talking about?
because that walk with the dad, and then
Yeah.
there's the lady with the boobs. It's like, what the hell? And then right now he's pawing.
Well,
at
I would
her
hope that
boobs.
the lady with the boobs had boobs.
Well, I mean, to be fair with, like, the zombie thing, it wasn't, like, a dirty thing. It was just, like, him going,
Yeah, but it's like,
It's like if I went out to Chris and I was, like, a zombie, I wouldn't be like, titties.
it
It's
gives
more
me a
like...
bit of ick.
Morgan.
You know what? Give me like a coin.
He could have said
No,
reaching
you decide
for her
we
face.
Damn it. Okay, fine. We're gonna
Go with your wife or your secret lover.
Well,
Me.
Whatever, me.
What is your choice, Chris?
Oh, excuse me.
Me.
I want to see what happens on the road.
Alright, fair enough.
We're going to
girls.
page 8.
Can always come back.
I
to
would have
girlfriend.
personally gone with girlfriend, but that's just me.
Mm.
So, I mean, we could coin flip it since it is split. The room
Yeah,
is
it
split
The room
technically.
is
Sure.
split. Yeah.
All right, Noelia, heads or tails for girlfriend?
Heads for girlfriend.
Because she'll give you heads. Aww. I didn't catch that one. That one doesn't count. All right, good. It didn't count because it was tails. So it's tails. We're sticking with their choice.
Okay.
Page 32. Okay. Quickly, you pounce into the car and jump into the back seat. Zombies! The girl sputters as she gets in. That's crazy. That's just insane.
Oh no. Okay, I chose wrong.
The stranger
She's
sidles
dumb.
in and slams her door closed. All this excitement is too much for you, and you jump down onto the rough carpeted floor. The car jerks into reverse as the stranger pulls it out of the driveway and down the road. She floors it, and you flatten your ears at the sudden acceleration. Who are you calling? The stranger asks. My mom! It was in there. A pause. My mom? No. Is there any answer? Hi, Mom? No? There's something wrong with Dad. No, I'm home. We just arrived. He, collapsed. The car suddenly slows, then speeds up again. You sink your claws in the carpet and close your eyes. The sudden movement out of your control makes you a little nauseous.
Oh, well then.
We tried that, but 999 was busy.
999.
You gotta come home. I don't know what to do. Don't tell her to go home, the stranger says. Your dad's dangerous. Don't talk about my dad that way, you dyke. The girl snaps.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Oh.
No, I added that.
Oh,
Okay.
I was about to be very confused.
It's
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
ooh.
wow.
You bitch.
It's at least less, like, weirdly...
Wait, did she say that?
No.
Oh, I'm so gullible.
I'm just trying to help. Mom, are you there? What's going on? More silence. What? Don't go out there, Mom. Lock the door. Mom! Fuck! Fuck! What happened? The stranger asked.
What happened?
This car just crashed into her firm's building. These guys stumbled out of it. She went to try to help them. The girl
Don't do
keeps
it.
pushing buttons on her phone, keeps bringing it up to her ears, but finally puts it down.
Nope.
The stranger expertly weaves the car in and out of traffic. Where are we going? The girl asks the stranger. My parents' cottage. So we can bang. No.
That was their original plan before this happened.
The calm voices encourage you to jump up onto the back seat. You bring your face up to the window and stare at the blurry, fast-moving world outside. Your parents' cottage? The girl turns to the stranger, a blank look on her face. Why? Years ago, my parents told me that if anything happened, any kind of shit going down, if, the end of civilization occurred, that we were supposed to rendezvous at the cottage and wait for them.
Oh lord.
Are we sure we should leave the city? I don't know what else to do. The girl nods. I guess that makes as much sense as anything. Wait, what's going on up there?
They're doom preppers.
The car slows.
Been beans
Oh,
for
no.
weeks.
Some kind of accident, the stranger mumbles. Should we help? The girl asks. I don't. From your vantage point, you see a sweaty man in a blue shirt stumble up to the car.
I did.
The girl lowers her window down slightly. Are you okay? She asks him. The man, out of breath, sticks a few fingers through the window. Hey, back off, the girl says. The man pounds, a stream of drool sneaking down his chin. Shit! The girl quickly rolls out the window as the car lurches ahead. In their panic, the girls don't notice the two detached fingers dropping down into the car, bouncing onto the back seat floor. But you do.
They sound so inconvenienced.
Yes,
like, how
do.
dare they?
If you're curious and want to examine the man's chopped off fingers, turn to page 39.
Oh no.
If, however, you decide it's a better idea to ignore them completely, turn to page 47.
All right,
Let's
guys,
eat it,
gotta
turn
eat
into a zombie cat.
Gotta turn into a zombie cat. Let's do
Examine
it.
it.
Zombie cat.
39.
I mean, there is a picture of a cat with a bloodied mouth.
There is,
so...
yeah.
Zombie cat.
I'm going to take a drink of water before
Ew,
we continue.
don't make those noises. I hate that.
Just mouth noises.
I'm a kitty.
The two pale fingers lie inert for a moment, trembling with the movement of the car. You lean close, sniffing, your nose pulsing. One is almost an entire finger, while the other has only two joints. They smell very strange. There's blood rimming their serrated edges, but also the scent of something else. That was crazy, the girl says. Everyone's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You chose this one.
I know, that's what I
this was
said.
the voice I made for her.
That's what I heard. I was like, oh no, she's dumb.
We're gonna be okay, the stranger states calmly. We just have to get out of the city. Once we're at the cottage, my parents will meet us. They'll know what to do. Suddenly, one of the fingers jerks. You step back, tripping over your hind legs. You've seen birds come back to life when you were sure they were dead. But this is too weird. A detached wing never moved. Now the other fingertips move. Like an inchworm, it begins to crawl toward you. You back off. You're apprehensive, but at the same time very curious. Can you kill it? You're fascinated by it the way you are by bugs. If you decide to play with the fingers, snag one on page 48.
Guys, we gotta play.
If instead you decide to ignore the fingertips, join the girls in the front seats on page 47.
Guys, we
Let's
have
play.
to.
Alright.
And then we'll eat it, and then we'll be hungry in 5 minutes. Because you're a cat. We're a cat.
Page 48. We have a nice picture of the fingers, by the way. Here we go.
Oh, great.
That's what the fingers look
Yeah,
like.
it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's kind of looking... Kind of reminds me of the... do you guys... this is Sam and Weiss' question. Remember Angry Beavers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember that the walking spleen or whatever with
Oh
the
god, I
finger?
remember that, and it creeped me out in that
Yeah.
weird way of like, it's just not right.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that.
Where it just was like a spleen with a finger, and it just would...
Yeah, just inch forward. It's so stupid.
Mm.
What game was that?
It's a
show.
show called Angry Beavers.
Oh.
Back in the 90s.
It's about two brother beavers.
Back in the 1900s.
And one of them is voiced by Salem the Cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
And one is Richard Horvitz.
Yep, aka Zim. Or, for all you cool kids out there, the main kid from Psychonauts, Raz.
Or Moxie. From Hell of a Boss.
No one cares about that one.
Okay.
No one cares about Hell of a Boss.
I care.
The #1 rated show on YouTube. Experimentally, you dig a claw into the smaller of the two fingers. It wiggles like a worm. How is it even moving? You aren't scared anymore. You paw at it, rolling it. The larger finger suddenly moves as if both fingers were part of the same hand. You bat at it too. Soon you are on your haunches, watching the fingers with fascination. You put a paw on them, taking grim satisfaction in feeling them struggle under your pads. I have to call my brother, the girl says. Where's he? Gilf. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Guelph. Gilf? Gilf.
Yeah, no.
Gelf.
He was supposed to come home this weekend too. I think he's bussing it though. I'm not sure when his bus was supposed to leave. You're really enjoying this now. You move the fingers around a bit more, and then bring one to your mouth, biting it, holding it in your paws.
Oh yeah, we're a cat.
It wiggles. Your rough tongue holds it in place, and you bite even deeper. Its grim ichor
Icker.
fills your mouth, glazing your tongue. You start to feel woozy.
Yeah, I don't feel
You're
good.
in trouble. You jump into the front seat. Can the girl help you? You need help. You're blacking out. Turn to page 40.
I think we made a zombie cat.
Let's go!
Ooh, I'm not showing this picture till we get further. You jolt awake. You're still woozy. However, there's something wrong with your neck, but you move it and you feel it snap back into place.
Oh.
You smell gasoline. You lick your lips. You taste blood. What were you just biting on? Darkness rings your vision. Darkness encompassing me.
Oh, that's the horror.
There's your Metallica for you, all you cool kids who are into Metallica now. The two girls are quiet. The stranger has a huge white bag in front of her, while the girl has blood on her nose and her head is bent awkwardly. The glass windshield is spider-webbed. Somehow you found your way into the front of the car. Slowly, you pull yourself up onto the girl's lap. You're having trouble breathing. You pant. You look up at the girl's face. Blood drips from the gash on her forehead. You lick it. You like it.
Oh no.
It kind of energizes you.
Oh no.
You guys chose this!
Yeah!
Don't say no.
I wanted this.
Yeah.
The
I'm the
wooziness
Brandon
continues, but I believe everyone is the
Everyone's
Brandon in
the
this
Brandon,
room.
honey.
You kind of tremble, like when you're in the middle of a chase. You look over at the stranger. A large bite mark scars her neck. Now you remember. You jumped up onto her shoulder and bit her. The taste was so good, and then the shouting, and then the sudden crash, and then the sudden quiet. You push against the windshield, trying to get outside. It gives way a little. You lose consciousness, but only dimly aware of time passing, your body moving into the fresh air. Turn to page 25.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
shit.
And there was a nice picture of the girl pretty much dead.
I guess if both of them come back as zombies, they'll be together forever.
This isn't Warm Bodies, I'm sorry.
Oh, I love that movie.
I enjoyed what I watched. A blurry splash of color as you open your eyes. Unsteadily, you get to your feet. You are unsure what time of day it is, or how long you've been lying in this alley. As you survey your surroundings, a warmth fills you. The absolute sense that you are not alone and that you are loved grips you. You sense others, not far. They're close. As you take in the fences, it's almost as if you can sense your friends behind them. Beyond them, inside houses, on the streets, you sense their presences. The way you used to have a scent map of your territory. The fish store and its pungent, sharp stench. The bookstore with its musty, dry aroma. The familiarity of your house. No other house smelled like it. And now you can feel the others. Some stand in the houses waiting. Some are in the sky. Some are in the sewers. Others are moving, spreading love and connectedness.
Ooh.
So much that's still unfamiliar. Your whole impulse is to turn the unfamiliar into the familiar. You want everything to smell like you. And behind it all, underlying everything, a fierce intelligence. And now you are a part of it. Something journeys through your body and reknits all your muscles and limbs. In a moment, your senses are even more magnified, connecting you to your larger but slower collective. You jog to the end of the alley, your senses reaching out, touching the others and accessing others still. Humans, rats, birds, and those still apart. Unconnected. You are trying to fold everyone into one. By the sidewalk, you pass, peering around the brick wall. Cars loom in the street, haphazard, not the ordered lines you are used to. Before, when you were a cat, you were very sensitive to noise, but now it's almost as if you can see it, perceive the invisible. Across the street in the alley, you hear a small whine. The noise steams like a plume from the dumpster. Quickly, you cross the street and duck into the alley opposite. You sit in the shadow of a cardboard box and watch the dumpster. The wail stops, and then starts again. It's like you. It's something smaller, though. Almost unlike you. It's a kitten, guys. Now I'm just fucking with you. The wail stops, then starts again. Shh, shh, you hear? All is quiet for a moment. Then the squeal of moving metal. A woman pushes open the lid of the dumpster and looks out. She scans the alley. You stay stock still, hoping she won't notice you. She looks delicious. Finally, she throws one leg out and chambers to the ground.
Oh no.
But she has something in her arms. Something that looks even more delicious. Wrapped in a blue blanket, the baby sees you immediately and stares.
I can't wait to eat this baby.
Pretty sure this is a YouTube series you can watch.
Yeah, it's called Spider-Man and Alice the Zombie Eating Baby. .mov. The woman holds the baby in one arm while trying to retrieve something from inside the dumpster with the other. She can't bend over far enough, however. Just for a sec, hun. She kisses the baby and, with infinite care, places it on the ground. Then she boosts herself up into the dumpster lip and swings back in.
Oh, God.
I can't wait to eat this baby.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Now is your chance. You trot over and look at the kid. He smells so fresh. He stares up at you with his wide eyes. They're trembling and moist, but you bite the most obvious bit, the kid's nose. Immediately, he starts crying. The woman's head appears at the top of the dumpster. Hey! She screams.
This isn't like Raised by Zombies at all.
You expected it to be like that, eh?
I was hoping. But...
With blazing speed, she jumps out and tries to kick you, but you dodge easily and run down the alley. You turn to see her attending to her baby. Oh, God! She screams. No! No! She brings the baby up to her face and examines his nose. She tries to wipe the blood away. The baby is screaming and screaming. You love all this noise.
Oh my god.
It'll bring the others.
Dude.
These two need to experience the love you have to share.
What the hell is with this author? I swear.
Crazy.
In your other life as a cat, you spent a lot of time alone. You had infinite disdain for dogs, who seem to need to be around others all the time. But now, that's all changed. You never feel alone. You don't miss it one bit. The others are always with you, and they are closing in. In fact, you turn and you see one of your friends just come into the alley from the other end. He pants, a greeting at you, and moves forward.
Oh, because the baby's crying. I'm silly.
The woman sees him, though, and escapes to the street. We gotta go, baby. We gotta... She stops at cars and tries their doors one by one. You watch her closely. Without knowing how, you know that given enough time, she'll manage to escape. You start wailing, a high howl designed to travel as far as sound can, to better help the others get here in time.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just imagining the
Sam's face.
You guys chose this?
I know,
The
and I regret it.
devastation.
I'm loving
I
the
forget that
chaos.
it's not goosebumps, and like when you turn into the zombie, it's not game over. That would just be game over by now.
Low key, this is very well written. Like
is
it's
very
making
well
me,
written.
it's making me feel like
A rush of blood in your crotch?
sure we'll go.
He's
with
got
that.
a boner, guys. He admits it.
I like the delusion though. It's like, oh, we're spreading love. It's
But yeah,
very,
I really
very
like
Zombie Zoo from Miraculous Ladybug.
The woman is startled
I love
by
you.
the sound. Her movements grow frantic. She runs from car to car. Nothing opens for her. From other alleys, more figures, all friends. The woman spins, seeing them. No. No. Finally, a door opens. She slips into the car and bends down, tries to hide her presence from your friends. But it's too late. You keep howling and jump up on the car's hood. She stares at you, wide-eyed. She screams something at you, but you can't hear. You can't hear her over your howl. You friends come to your location. You friends?
Is that spell?
We gotta change it. We gotta change it. Spelling error. Don't like this ending now. You friends come to your location and start pawing at the car windows. You stop howling and simply gaze at her. She's not looking at you anymore. She's looking at her baby. The baby was crying, but now is quieted. Oh, you can sense it. It's faint, but the baby is becoming a friend.
A new friend.
And you didn't have to sleep on its face.
This is so good. I just love the way it's written. I just love it.
The baby is weeping, and her tears are sliding down her face. More figures surround the car. They push at it, trying to open it. Now you can fully feel the baby. It turns its head to look at you. Then it looks up at the woman. He starts pawing at her. With his moist, panting mouth, he tries to bite at her. She pulls back. Oh no, I'm excited to reveal this page picture. He keeps trying, raising his little head to bite at her. She closes her eyes. Oh, baby, she mouths. Oh, my baby. Around you, your friends are pushing the car back and forth. They sync their movements. Inside, the woman and baby sway. The woman's face crumples and she sobs. You stand on the rocking hood, watching the woman and child. Then the woman pulls up her shirt, exposing her breast.
Yep, saw this one coming! Holy crap!
Shutting her eyes, she brings the baby to it. Her face grimaces in pain as the baby bites it. Blood spills and stains her hands and the baby's mouth. Won't be long now. Suddenly, a huge boom. Beside you, a head explodes! More heads pop, and their bodies fall. Your friends stop rocking the car. You turn to see a large green truck. A man on top stands with a long rifle. If you think it's best to play dead, turn to page 51.
Oh my gosh!
If instead you want to hide, run away to page 173. And yeah, there's a picture of a mom breastfeeding baby.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking of that as a joke, like, she nursed him, and then
get infected that way? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I totally thought she was going to do that for some reason.
Sam looks broken.
Yeah.
She usually has opinions.
I don't want to keep going.
I don't want to go see my girlfriend. I want to go on an adventure.
It is very...
I want to play with fingers.
There's no good answers in this.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's okay.
I mean, the good answer would probably be to leave the fingers alone, but we didn't.
You should have gone with girlfriend.
Alright, if we want
Alright.
Huh?
Do we want to go back to going to girlfriend?
If we want to die as quickly as possible, I think that we should,
try to run away.
Try to run away. Yeah. Let's die.
Okay, so if you want to hide, run away to page 173.
Oh, yeah.
I like this picture.
No, I feel like, I feel like if we try to play dead, we'd have a choice to to attack, and then he'd kill us.
So, Weiss, are you changing your answer?
I am kind of, but I mean, if the majority...
Weiss wants to play dead. Sam, tiebreaker, play dead or hide?
I don't know.
I feel like Sam's the only one with a soul in this group.
But she's the one who didn't want to see girlfriend. And she wanted to play with zombie fingers.
Because I'm a cat.
Yeah.
And become a zombie.
Who could blame us? But we didn't know that we would actually be making
I thought it'd do like the
infanticide.
Goosebumps thing where it's like game over, not fucking
I'm sorry, the book
infanticide.
the previous book where someone tried to kill themselves.
I'm sorry, I'm used to fucking Goosebumps. That's what we've been doing.
Yeah. I mean, we can just abandon this at this point and go back. Do you guys want to?
We can. Let's hide. Let's see.
Alright, 173.
Play dead, this is an ending.
Okay.
Told you.
That works.
You drop down onto the car hood. Little specks of blood mist you over your friend's head. Little specks of blood mist over you as your friends' heads are blown off. A little pain in your heart each time, like candles going out. That's a good little simile there, or metaphor. Finally, they're all down. Bodies sprawl atop each other, strewn around the car. Nice shooting! Someone in the truck says. One shot, one kill, motherfucker! The man holding the rifle says. More like 15 kills, the other person laughs. The man with the rifle gets out of the truck and slings his long gun across his back. He reaches for his thigh holster and pulls out a smaller gun. He jogs over to the car and peers inside. Ma'am? Ma'am? The woman looks at him with glazed eyes. He takes in her bloody nipple, the panting baby. Oh God! He mutters and shakes his head. What is it? A voice crackles in his radio. Something terrible, the man responds. One of your friends on the ground grabs at his ankle. The man jumps back. Fuck! Some of them are dead! With his small gun, he systematically shoots your friends' heads again, making sure. Then he aims through the windshield, killing the mother and baby, and then, almost as an afterthought, he kills you too.
Oh!
The end.
Told you, I knew
Double
playing
tap.
dead, he would kill us.
Yeah.
Double tap.
So, we want to go to our girlfriend?
Yeah, let's go to our girlfriend.
Jeez.
I don't know if it's going to be any nicer, but let's go to our
I
girlfriend.
feel like it's
Honestly-
not. I feel like it's not.
With how much trouble we had in the last book doing solo stuff,
For the record, I was not okay with any of that.
holy
But
crap.
it was a story.
Weiss was okay with it.
It was a story either way, so it was
He
like...
wanted
but-
to see a baby die.
and
Like,
it was,
thematically,
thematically, and
Reese was Brandon during last session of D&D. He wanted to see a baby die.
Oh my gosh.
but it was very well written, and it did make me feel,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
if you want a happier ending, please do go to YouTube and watch Raised by Zombies. Really good animation.
If you want a good ending on YouTube, go to Spider-Man and Elsa. Zombie kill, hashtag ha ha ha. Joker baby is real.
Oh,
92.
No.
Why are there so many? Why, Lord? Why? Are your tears getting that off, Sam?
Yes.
Nice. Shaken. Noelle is falling asleep. This is a good story for Noelle to fall asleep to.
Helps me sleep at night. Jeez.
Till we get another ending, we'll stop. Shaken, you pad down the alley toward your girlfriend's place. Normally, you can find comfort in the whole host of things. A warm lap, a tasty treat, your girlfriend's purr. But right now, you're not sure what's going on, and you need something familiar to hold on to. A series of irregular wooden fences stretches off into the distance, interrupted occasionally by chain link fences. You scan for anything unusual as you walk, but there's nothing.
Racist.
Yes. The memory of what just transpired flashes in your mind. The man falling, the girls panicking, then running. The strange smell of the man's breath, both sickly and sweet, containing rot and reward. Finally, you revive. Oh my god, you revive. Finally, you arrive at your girlfriend. Oh my god, I can't say arrive. Finally,
999,
you
what's your
arrive.
emergency?
999, what's your emergency? Oi, what's your emergency, bitch? Oh, kitty cat, get out of here. Finally, you arrive at your girlfriend's fence and duck underneath it. Her yard is fringed on both sides by large fragrant bushes leading to a little patio area where two chairs stand by a single glass table. You cross the large field of grass and pad cautiously up to the closed screen door. Standing on your hind legs and climbing up with your paws, you peer inside. The kitchen sits empty. This is not unusual, but today there's a new smell. The barest hint of sickly sweet. Inside you hear the sound of something falling and hitting the hardwood floor. Was that your girlfriend? Is she okay? Loudly you meow into the dark house. From inside, the sound of a chair being scraped across the floor.
Oh no.
Then the gentle plodding sound of footsteps. You stare into the darkness, willing your eyes to adjust. Around a corner, a woman slides into view. It's your girlfriend's owner. She has always been very kind to you.
Aww.
She even gave you guys tuna last time.
Yep, you guys shared a thing.
She's cool.
More often than not, bringing you tasty wet food when you visited. She is moving very oddly, stiffly.
Oh no.
You meow again. The woman starts as if given sudden life and shuffles a little quicker. Keep on shuffle and shuffle.
Every day I'm
Shuffling. There you go.
Now every day everyone's shuffling.
With bleary eyes, she sees you and approaches. Through her open mouth, a steady panting issues forth.
She's got asthma.
Pretty good.
She pants. Her arms hang like wet spaghetti,
It's like COVID for you.
swinging as she moves forward. You stare at her. Something's wrong. Is she like the man? You give a third meow, and from behind the woman, you see your girlfriend. The off-white cat peeks around the corner, timid. Finally, the woman reaches the screen door. You unclench your claws and drop down to the patio, backing away. The woman walks into the door and pushes against it. Sorry, it says so it's like I almost want to think she's laughing, like Beavis and Butthead.
I need to show you a cat video about that, by the way.
Just allergies, watch.
She stares at you, her hands scrape against the screen, fingertips smearing into the tiny open holes. You hiss at her. Then the stench of the woman hits you. It is the smell of a dead squirrel after a few days in the hot sun. Instinctually, you sneeze. Your whiskers almost curl. See, there's a cute cat sneezing, Sam. Don't you love it?
Yay.
To the right of the door, through the open kitchen window, your girlfriend appears. Her wonderful face squeezing through the gap, barely large enough to fit her body.
Have you seen the liquid cat?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The woman senses her. Her body moves slowly but deliberately. You meow again. The woman turns back to you, staring with dead eyes. Beside her, your girlfriend squeezes her paws out, scrambling. She manages to get out. Hitting the ground, she runs over to you. You inhale her. Around her is that weird, sickly smell, but it only drifts around her like loose smoke, clinging to her fur, and it's already being blown away by the wind. Underneath is her true smell, and she smells as good as ever. But you can smell the stress in her blood.
I remember that from last time. We always said she smelled good.
You give her a bevy of licks, grooming her cheeks, neck, and head. She bumps her head into yours in response. From the door, another sound. I'm just gonna make it that noise now. The woman pants. There is an urgency now, but she is unable to open the door. Her hands brush uselessly against it. Finally, you give in to your instinct to flee. You run over to the fence, but when you get there, you realize your girlfriend hasn't followed you. You look back. She's still by the patio, looking up at her owner. You move back to her, a high-pitched mewl from her mouth. You tug at her, but she is immobile. She keeps staring at her owner. 3 choices. If you decide that you can't wait and you want to go off by yourself, abandon your girlfriend on page 12.
No.
If you decide to wait with your girlfriend, turn to page 13. If you decide to force your girlfriend to come with you, turn to page 14.
If we wait, I feel like we're dead.
I feel like if we run, she'll follow.
No.
I think more it's...
Because it's an owner thing.
Alright, fair enough. Well, I vote for stay. What do you guys think?
Well, it's okay. There's 3, so we either force her to come, or we stay, and then or
we leave.
Or leave her behind.
I don't want to leave. So
I don't want to leave her behind.
Yeah, so that's out. So I either would force or like try to pull her to somehow to come, or stay. So what do you guys think?
I already chose mine, so you guys vote.
Oh, you said stay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess stay.
So if you decide
I'm
that
not going to be happy
wait,
with anything, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah, this thing is miserable, man.
It is.
Going to page 13 because
What?
you wait with your girlfriend.
Twitter. Why?
Jeez.
Twitter.
Your girlfriend sits. She's like in a trance. Like she's in a trance. As if she were staring at the 2 bright lights of a car bearing down on her.
Oh no.
You step in front of her, but she keeps staring at the woman. A tiny worried whine escapes her. You settle down beside her. The woman continues to pant and paw at the screen door. She trudges forward, but makes no progress. Her hands move like drunken birds, pushing around the door, trying to find a way past to hopefully trip a latch. Suddenly, the door opens. The woman stumbles forward, then finds her footing. With a leap, your girlfriend jumps backward, then tears through the grass to the fence. You run after her.
Yay.
Once in the alley, she gallops away. Fence slats blur by as you struggle to follow her. Eventually, she tires and stops. She is panting. But it's not a weird panting. It's a normal sort of panting. You nudge her. She looks at you, and for the moment, it seems she's herself again. You lick her whiskers, and the 2 of you settle into the walk down the alley. Continue down the alley with your girlfriend. Turn to page 18.
Alright.
Oh, we're safe for now.
Us and girlfriend versus the world.
When you... Ooh, it's Shaun of the Dead!
Yeah. What?
It's a movie. It's a zombie.
Well, yeah,
it's a zombie romantic comedy.
I know. I've seen it, but what part of it?
Because when you go and get your girlfriend
against the world. Get Liz. Go to the pub. Wait for the whole thing to blow over.
Yeah.
If the next option is to go to the pub, I think we know what we have to do.
We need to get our lazy friend so that he can sacrifice himself.
You are the lazy friend. You're the
The dad.
We need to get the annoying
brother,
girlfriend, and then the annoying other guy.
When you and your girlfriend emerge from the alley, you hang back a bit, surveying the street. Nothing is as usual. One car crashed into another is abandoned with its door open. A woman stands just inside another alley across the street, phone to her ear. A distant siren wails. A woman shambles down the street towards you, movements reminiscent of your girlfriend's owner. You keep an eye on him. Right now, he seems more interested in the other humans. A large green truck rumbles along, a man in dampled green talking through a speaker on top. Citizens, during this incident, we urge you to stay in your homes. If you need assistance, do not go to area hospitals. We have set up a camp at Cayley Avenue in Bryan. That's Cayley and Bryan. We are going there now. Follow us. The truck roars away. Skittish, your girlfriend moves quickly underneath the car. You join her in the cool shadow.
I ain't following nothing.
If you decide to follow the line of parked cars toward a quieter part of town, stealthily move car to car. on it to page 65, which could get us to page 69, guys.
Ooh.
Or if you decide to follow the large rumbling green truck, turn to page 21.
I don't trust the truck.
You don't trust the army?
I feel like the truck would be okay.
No, I don't trust the truck.
It's the army.
Well, I know that, but I don't trust the truck because they're gonna be like firing stuff.
I don't know. They don't seem like they're doing that.
They seemed friendly. Like they wanted to rescue the pregnant woman at first.
No, that was
No, it's not.
totally
It's not
evil.
this one.
Oh, it's not that.
No,
that
this
was
is an
totally
army
evil.
truck.
Oh.
Like they look like soldiers to me.
I was just thinking green.
I don't
I
know.
think the other one was also army. That was also a green truck.
Okay, maybe it was. I don't know.
They were all like.
There's an Asian
they had
doctor.
Monkey Doctor
Sorry,
talking. Oh, what?
I accidentally turned to a random page and I saw an Asian doctor, and I
Okay.
looked at Noelia.
So, yeah, thanks.
Asian.
So, what were our choices?
Go away or go toward the
Okay, so
truck.
if you decide to follow the line of parked cars toward a quieter part of town,
Oh no.
so you want to go somewhere quiet instead of going towards the noise, or if you follow the noise, go to page 21. The
See, that's
truck.
what I'm saying. If we go towards the noise, we're going towards commotion, which is probably getting more.
That is fair.
shooting
That is zombie
and more
101.
Yeah.
zombie.
You don't want to make noise.
And if we go stealthily to the cars,
We're gonna mess up.
no, I don't. If people are stuck in their cars, they're stuck in their cars.
And you're going underneath the cars, like parked cars.
Exactly.
Really being stealthy.
I feel like it's a reverse psychology thing, though. Like, oh, of course the readers are gonna want to go towards the point of no sound, so let's
I
kill
don't know. I
them.
feel like people might go to like the army because army can be safety. You know,
True.
Shaun of the
true.
Dead. That's who saved them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Darn.
army, at least in zombie tropes, are not necessarily bad.
super
Depending on the army.
Day of the Dead.
Thank you,
28
Rose.
Days Later.
But Shaun of the Dead, it saves.
What is the
Yeah.
one we watched? The Korean one?
Oh, Train to Busan?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Or All of Us Are Dead?
All of Us Are Dead.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen that
the
one.
army sucked
Left
on
4
that
Dead.
one.
Hey, it's the army.
Yeah.
They're dropping packages. Why are they exploding?
They're dropping presents. Oh, mine's a football.
Why are they?
Okay, guys, let's make a decision. Quiet or not quiet?
Alright, I'm torn. You guys pick.
I'm picking stealth.
Let's try quiet. I'm not gonna.
All right,
again,
We're going to page 65.
I'm already having a bad time. This is less bad, but still.
We got a girlfriend. Let's do this. Come on.
There, that's better.
This is a different
This street
reality.
is a quiet one. You and your girlfriend have been wandering for the last little while, stopping at every intersection. Choosing to go down the quieter street each time, you need some peace. Actually, what you need is a day to do nothing. To just sit at home on the couch, to clean yourself, to eat something, and to sleep. You just want the regular mood. As you've been wandering, it's gotten darker and darker and cooler and colder. The sun has disappeared and the orange sky's complexion is rapidly turning blue like a bruise.
Oh no.
In the distance, you hear the low bass of a loud rumble. Ice, collaborate and listen. Ice back for a brand new edition.
Oh no! This is the worst one.
Oh,
We have found the worst timeline.
I'd rather go back to the zombie baby.
The
thing,
occasional
'cause-
sharp crack, but those noises are far enough away to cause you no concern. Now the two of you stop beside a bush. Ahead at the end of the quietest street of quiet streets is a gray minivan that, with its doors open in someone's driveway.
Is it the girlfriend's?
No, that was a regular car. A thick clump of trees hangs over top, almost hiding it. You see a few humans. Moving stuff into it. Yeah, humans. Trying their best to be quiet. The dark of the evening aids them in this. Their house isn't even located near a streetlight. You're intrigued by this stealthy family.
Oh, no.
As your girlfriend moves forward to get closer, you
Oh
follow.
no.
Mom, this? A girl holds something up. No, Katie. You're leaving that behind.
Aw.
Sorry, we're leaving that behind. The girl goes back in the house while the woman arranges something in front of the minivan. You look up through its open back doors at the round shapes of items inside. Almost done anyway, the woman mutters to herself. Should probably go. When the woman goes inside the house, your girlfriend jumps into the minivan. If you follow her and jump inside as well, turn to page 102. If you decide that it's too risky and you stay out of the vehicle, turn to page 109.
They could feed us, but we could feed them.
Wait, collaborate
Let's pull,
and
let's
listen.
pull the graduate.
Let's feed
jump
some
into
people.
Jump into the
the
van.
Into
I
the
feel
bus.
like we're going to be okay.
Alright, jump into the van.
Because she has a child, so maybe...
I don't know.
Maybe they're empathetic people. Empathic.
Oh, maybe.
Or
Or
she's in mama bear mode and will kill anything that will hurt her child.
Ah, shoot.
We don't know. We'll see.
Alright.
Either way, girlfriend's dying.
Your girlfriend's not dying.
I mean, if,
If,
yeah. If they end up being
So
murders.
we're going inside the van?
Yeah.
You bound in the back of the minivan alongside your girlfriend. It's filled with boxes, sleeping bags, and a few small suitcases. There are plenty of places to hide. Just as the two of you tuck into a shadow beside a bag, you hear the people coming back. Come on, kids, don't dawdle, the woman says, her voice is sharp and prickly, like a rose bush. The two girls step into the minivan, and you feel the floor shift slightly as they get into their seats. Where are we going? One of the kids asks. She seems to be the youngest person of them. Person there. We're going to Dad's work, the woman says, closing a sliding door. Is Dad there? Yes, your father's there. Why don't we stay here? Why can't he come home? We can't. The woman starts, then stops. We can't defend ourselves here, she says. There are some things at the store that can help us. Once everyone is settled, the woman starts the vehicle and backs it slowly out into the street. What sort of things? Just their safety equipment. What sort of safety equipment?
Oh, jeez.
Julia, I
Katie,
swear to fuck.
Katie, honey, the woman says,
Are we
let me
there?
drive. The woman sits off through the night and the hum of it soothes you. Then a shock. One of the girls puts her hand on your back. She inhales sharply, but the sound is lost in the sound of the vehicle. You look up and she peers at you. Then she notices your girlfriend tucked beside you. Katie, what is it? The other girl asks. Oh, sorry. Katie, what is that? The girl asks.
Aw.
I'm just looking for toys. Girls, I told you, the woman calls back. You can only bring along 2 toys, and that's it. Besides, there's some toys at the store. I know, Mom.
Oh,
The girl says, I'm just looking. The woman turns on the radio, but it's mostly just static. Finally, she gets a signal. It's pretty nice. It goes a little something like this. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. It's the darkness, guys. He doesn't love the darkness. Classical, the woman says. Figures. I hate classical. Boo! It's playing Mars right now. That's a great song.
With the sickness.
No, don't.
Dun, dun, dun,
Let's go down then.
Hey, come on, get down with the sickness. The Richard Cheese version.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I don't like Richard Cheese all that much anymore, but I'll say it's okay. The girl taps her older sister on the shoulder and puts her fingers to her lips. The older girl scowls at her, then sees us. A huge grin breaks out on her face as well, like a Grinch. Okay, I added that. The trip is quite long. Occasionally, the little girl will turn around again and stroke you and your girlfriend, then settles back down again. Once the woman said sharply, Girls, cover your eyes. Why, Mom? Just do what I say. God! The girls dutifully covered their eyes while the woman accelerated. Can we look now, Mom? The other girl asked, hand still up to her face. Yes, I think it's okay now. What was it? I'll tell you later. When we get to the store, okay? Finally, the car slows and enters a parking lot. It's completely dark outside by now. You look out the window and see a number of storefronts lined up next to each other. Nothing is familiar. My God, when do we get a choice? 4 pages.
I mean, okay, this is a really nice story.
It is.
Yeah.
Nothing is familiar. The woman steers the vehicle so its lights shine on the store closets. Oh my God. Man, I need to learn how to read. The woman steers the vehicle so its lights shine on the store closest. A black metal. A black metal gate covers the front door and the windows. It's dark inside. Dad's here. It looks closed, the little girl says. He's meeting us here, the woman says.
Oh, no.
She drives the minivan around the side of the store, then stops behind it. Why are we going in the back way? The older girl asks. Girls, just please. The woman shuts the car off and rubs her temples. Just do as I say.
Oh, man.
There's something in the woman's voice you don't like. The girls must have sensed it too, because they are silent for a moment. Then the older girl says, Okay, Mom. The woman gets out of the car slowly. The interior light comes on, and you and your girlfriend wince at the sudden brightness. Don't slam the doors, the woman calls into the car. She goes over to the store and unlocks the back door, then pops open the rear door of the minivan. "Help me carry things in," she whispers. She grabs a box and disappears inside the store. "Do you think we can keep them?" the younger one asks. I don't know. You know Dad's allergic." "Fuck!" you say as a cat.
Just the cat.
Damn!
God damn it.
Yeah, just get an accent so
Yeah.
God damn.
Let's just... The younger girl unzips a backpack and grabs you. You resist for a moment, but the older girl helps her wrestle you into it. You struggle at first, but it's actually kind of nice in there.
Oh, no.
There are soft, pillowy things inside
I'm
that
gonna
have
smirk on
very
everything.
strong scents. Your girlfriend soon follows, and it's rather cozy. Then the top is zipped up, and the girls leave the car. You're inside a backpack.
Guys, we're gonna kill this family.
"What are you girls doing?" the mom's voice ringed with tension says. "Sorry, Mom. Help me get these things inside." You and your girlfriend are carried for a bit, and you are dumped onto a floor. The surface is warm and soft through the fabric of the bag, so you assume it's carpet underneath rather than tile. Squished warmly together like this, your girlfriend begins to purr. You purr back and look behind her ear. You close your eyes and wish you could be squished here against your girlfriend forever. And you soon are put into a trash compactor for The end. R.L. Stein ending. That feels like an R.L. Stein ending,
No,
right?
I feel like this is gonna turn still.
Yeah, we're gonna make the dad sneeze when he shouldn't, and then a bunch of zombies are gonna kill the entire
I feel like the
family.
dad's already dead the way Mom was like, yeah, she's meeting us here.
Yeah.
That's true.
This has been a day of uncertainty, but there is nothing uncertain about this quiet wish in your heart. But things always change, and it's not always up to you. You hear the back door close, and the humans finally stop talking in whispers. "Can we turn on the lights?" "No, we shouldn't," the woman responds. "Just use your flashlights, girls." "How will Dad know we're here?" "He'll know," the woman says. "Okay, you girls get squared away, unroll your sleeping bags. I'm going downstairs for a second. Behave." "Okay, Mom." A moment later, you feel yourself swinging in midair as the backpack is lifted and then put down again.
Submit to your fate.
The top is unzipped and the younger girl looks in at you. Aww, look at them, so cute. A bright light shines in at you and you immediately close your eyes and look away. Here's a picture of that. Of just cat paws inside a backpack.
Aww.
It's cute.
Katie, don't shine your light right in their faces.
Thank you.
The light abruptly disappears. "Mom's coming back," the other girl whispers. "Girls, come on." Or, "Come here," the woman says. The backpack falls onto its side and you find yourself staring at carpet. You hear the girls pad over to the woman. "What is that?" the older girl asks. Is that a gun?" "You're not to touch this," the woman states sternly. "Do you hear me? Never, ever. Now, I know you might be curious, so I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay? Katie, come here and shine your light on it."
That's a good mom.
Your girlfriend wriggles free of the bag and emerges onto the carpet.
Oh, jeez.
You kind of want to stay in the bag, but your
no.
curiosity compels you to leave as well. Tall shelves tower around you on either side. You look down the aisle. More shelves stand farther down.
No.
You sniff at the array of items on the shelves. Nothing smells even remotely like food. What the fuck is wrong with these people? No. Suddenly there's a noise near the front door. The woman stops her demonstration. "Quiet, girls." You watch as the woman walks to the front of the store and peers out the window. Just outside a metal grate hangs a couple of streetlights at the entrance to the parking lot. Cast their pale light into the dark store. What is it, Mom?" one of the girls whispers. "I don't know. Be quiet." The woman goes over to the front door and unlocks it, then opens it. "Don't, Mom," the older girl calls. The woman looks back. "It's okay. We have the security gate. We're safe." Your girlfriend creeps up toward the woman with the front door open. The cool night air wafts into the stuffy store. Your nose twitches at the sense the air carries. The woman opens the front door and holds it open with her back foot. She moves her head to the metal gate and looks around. Suddenly, your girlfriend runs past the woman and out the bottom of the gate. "Jesus Christ!" the woman yells, startled. "Don't shoot it!" the girls chorus behind them. If you follow your girlfriend outside, gallop to page 163. If instead you stay right where you are, dig in on page 159.
Alright, guys. Ride or die. Here
We're
we
gonna
go.
die. We're gonna go run after our girlfriend, because why are we
Ride
staying
and
here?
die.
So, which one do you guys choose? choose.
I say follow. What do you think, Sam?
Might as well follow. I don't
Follow.
know. I couldn't live with myself. if I-
Maybe you'll get shot instead of her, right?
That's what I'm
Honestly,
thinking.
it
That's
would be
exactly what I'm
down.
thinking.
Sacrifice. Okay, so if you follow your girlfriend, turn to page 163. You dart towards the door, slipping expertly past the woman's legs, then out between the bars of the gate. Don't you... What? What do you know about those things? Are those cats? Behind you, the door closes. You can hear the woman's voice, now muffled, yelling at the girls.
They're technically not toys, Mom.
You look around. Where did your girlfriend go? There are a couple of cars parked quietly next to each other. Could she be there? Ringing the parking lot is a small lawn with small trees dotting the perimeter. Under the street lamps, they cast a black, inky shadow. You normally have good night vision, but the lamps kill it. Could she be by the trees? You meow experimentally, hoping your girlfriend will call back. A movement from near the tree. You venture close. As your eyes adjust, you make out a man. He moves out from underneath the shadows and approaches. Instinctively, you run away back toward the gate. But you understand that it's too open and easy to reach through, and offers no real protection. You stand there unsure. More figures appear from the shadows, and to your left you see more infected emerging from the other side of the cars.
Oh no.
How are they doing this? Uncannily, they know in a heartbeat. When there's a target, they gather like pigeons when a human is handing out breadcrumbs.
And
I like
there's
that, I don't know
no
why.
screech.
Then you see a fast dashing blur. It's your girlfriend!
Oh, no.
You're not sure where she was hiding, maybe under the cars, but she runs along the lawn and climbs up the tree. If you deke around the infected man and up the tree, also, go to page 174. If instead you run around the cars to page 180.
Deep.
I'm sorry, run under the cars.
Oh.
So do you climb the tree or go underneath cars?
Was the man in the tree? Sorry.
No, he's around
they're
it.
walking around it.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to catch us.
We're
if we try to follow
we're
him.
cats. We can deke around him. He's a zombie and we're a
But they're
cat.
fast zombies.
No,
They're
they're
like
not.
No,
they're
they're
not.
slow.
They're pretty slow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Deke it.
Let's try the tree.
Deking around. We're gonna deke
At
around.
the speed of
Cat
sound.
anus!
Deke around
Sorry,
and find out.
there's no cat anus, but you do see cat butt.
Okay, but
Alright. You deke around the infected man.
The
He
heck
makes
is
a half.
deking?
I don't know either.
it's like juking. It's the same thing.
Like,
He makes a half-hearted
Dodging.
attempt to cut you off, but cut you off, but you are much faster. Oh god, this is going on long. Thank God I have. Oh wait, no, this is this week's episode. Fuck. He turns around. He turns, however, and follows you as you race to the tree. The shadows of more figures appear. Where are they coming from? It's as if one of them sent out a signal. Oh, hey, that almost references the previous story.
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
Without stopping, you make the leap from lawn to bark. From experience, you know that the slightest hesitation in climbing a tree means a hasty and elegant descent, with sometimes torn claws and even more brutal loss of dignity. This cat knows how it is. This guy gets me. You climb up the tree and onto the branch where your girlfriend balances. She looks down with widening eyes as more and more infected arrive. They paw the tree uncoordinatedly, reaching up, trying to grab her tail, which she lifts high. The choir of panting grows louder. All these open, slick mouths with rotted teeth shining wetly underneath you. It's almost mesmerizing. Your girlfriend meows at you to catch your attention. You look over. She wants you to follow her lead. Her claws extend and grip the branch firmly. She half turns and her tensed hind legs tremble. Is she going to jump? What is she thinking? She leaps and lands on the head of one of the infected. This is a move in Dead Rising, by the way. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out. Without stopping, she immediately leaps to another head, then a shoulder, then a head again.
Oh my gosh,
In this
we're
way,
getting
like a
crazy.
skipping rock, she makes her way out through the herd of infected and away. You're terrified. That was nuts.
Roll a d20 in
Girl.
acrobatics.
Dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
She pulled a fucking Frank West, because he can do that. He can jump on zombies' heads
That's
and
cool.
on other zombies in the first Dead Rising. I could never master the technique, but it's cool.
That's funny.
Some of the infected half turned to see where she went. Others remained steadfastly, focused on you. Okay, you have done this before. Made leaps you weren't sure you could land. You go. Your paws land on the greasy hair of an infected, and you pivot off that to another head. Each head moves on its own in its own direction. So this is a tricky thing, but you manage it, moving ever closer to the outside edge of the gathering. It's all muscle memory. You just try to ride above the crest of your fear. Finally, you leap off a shoulder and onto the ground. It feels solid. Well, yeah, obviously. You scan the parking lot for a moment, looking for your girlfriend, but she is hiding somewhere. By now, many of the infected have turned and are coming after you.
Oh no.
Wait, how are they coming after? Oh.
The ones who notice you.
Yeah.
Choice 1, turn left. Choice 2, turn right.
This isn't a Goosebumps book. You run away, out toward the street. They follow the massive herd of them. There are a few cars parked in the street. What you are looking for are options. The ability to move from one protected space to another. What you don't want is to get cornered. As you duck under a car for temporary shelter, you hear something. It is a low-level hum, which gets louder. It's a truck coming along the road. You peer out. The infected crossing the road to get to you have heard it too. They're stopping in the street as a large white light bathes them. The truck stops. Holy shit! You hear a man's voice. We hit a pack of them! Permission to fire? At will, another voice says.
Oh no, we're in the crossfire!
It's the two guys from Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, one of them. I can't do the other one. Loud juddering booms accompany the sounds of infected humans being chopped apart. Heads fly off, chests burst with dark blood, bodies crumple and collapse, sparks glitter, the dark pavement, and you don't move. Finally, all's quiet and a blue smoke drifts across the road. Is that all of them? Affirmative. Ready to move? Let's go.
Let's a fucking go.
The truck begins to rev up again when a woman's voice pierces the air. Hey! You see the woman behind the gate waving her arms. Sir, hold on! The truck quietens. Hey, we're over here! The large truck turns and rumbles into the parking lot. The man standing with a large mounted gun talks with the woman. You venture out into the litter of infected body parts covering the road. Nothing moves, and you move quickly through them. Where's your girlfriend? You scan the parking lot. If you want to check the tree again, turn to page 145. Or if you think she might have headed back towards the store, turn to page 214.
I think she would head back to the store.
I would think the store, but
Who knows? But
She's been
Store
abandoning us this whole time. She's a jerk.
yeah.
Honestly.
not the greatest girlfriend.
Not the greatest girlfriend. She smells good, but that's it. She's a
She's a 10 on smell, but she's a 10, but she ditches you.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. Thank you.
So, tree or storefront?
Store.
Guys?
Store.
Yeah, let's try the store.
See, you're going logical on that one. Don't you want to abandon the girlfriend at this point?
Well, I'm thinking with the store, if the woman, they might at least rescue us, too.
And then we'll continue the story. And we're
Oh,
at an
do you
hour
wanna-
11.
Do you want to try the
Do you
tree
wanna-
just to try to get it over with?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, fair enough.
Part 2.
One of these days,
No.
maybe. You stand in the shadow of the tree. You can smell the faint trace of her scent, but no sign of her. Then you hear a noise from above. You look up. Is your girlfriend back up in the tree? Why? Maybe the noise from the man in the truck scared her back there. You mule up at her. Then a dark silhouette falls from a branch, growing large.
Yep.
Too fast for you to move out of the way.
Eagle.
Your girlfriend lands on you.
Oh.
Her usual sense is strange, perverted. Her teeth rip your throat out.
She
In
got
the midst
bit.
of sudden blood loss, you wonder what happened. Will you come back as one of them? That's a lot of blood on your chest. You don't wonder for long. The end.
Alright,
Dang, she backstabbed us.
fair. She's been running from us the whole time, so honestly,
I mean,
we waited.
I mean,
for
that makes
her.
sense. She was just running and not freaking out,
Yeah.
because she got bit or scratched, whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so.
Wow.
I was about to say.
Are you
Trump-
happy, listeners? Are you...
Twitter users who voted for this book, are you happy? Because I know I am.
I
Like,
voted for UN.
Look,
I voted for the Indiana Jones book.
I would have
That's
done
fair.
Indiana, yeah.
I would have voted for UN.
I-
That one looked fun.
I mean, I appreciate that this book doesn't pull any punches.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
It's well written, but
it's too
But
realistic.
damn.
I can't
Yeah.
wait till you're a kitten.
I don't want to do it. I don't want
I wanna
You'd
do
be
it.
adorable. You're an adorable little
I'm just gonna watch cute TikTok videos of kittens.
Yeah.
There's this one cat that had a really weird meow, and I love it, and I just want to go back to that.
Let's just all watch cute TikToks together after this as like an after mental care session.
Coping mechanism.
Yeah, it's like an aftercare. I need that.
Nah, y'all bitches. Except for Weiss, he ain't no bitch. He watches Pet Sematary and laughs.
Yes.
I mean, he
Titanic
is
laughs.
technically.
So thank you for joining us this week on Let's Read You Are a Cat in the Zombie Apocalypse. If you want to help us choose what book we'll read next time on Let's Read, make sure to follow us on Twitter at SOW_podcast. And eventually, when we get enough patrons, we will be removing the Twitter polls, because $1 a month on patreon.com/speaking of which will allow you to choose what books we'll read on there.
But right now we just have one patron.
We have one patron. Thank you, at Patron Trey.
Yes, shout out to him. It's just more we should
I
get
think
more
I
of you.
forgot to
Yeah,
name
shout out
him
to Trey.
in the next episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. My bad. Well, I'll put it in an editor's note.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us this time. I said my stuff. Make sure to like, rate, and review wherever you listen to podcasts.
You can find me on Twitter at Berserker Rose.
And make sure, I forgot to say, make sure to follow the YouTube channel. That's pretty much Goosebump content all the time. You like Goosebumps? Follow Speaking of Which on YouTube. I need to change the name if I'm going to go
We ended
full.
up watching it, the video game
fighting,
one.
Yeah.
The fighting game one. Me and Brandon were when they were at our house while you were gone.
What'd you guys think?
It was good.
Yeah.
That's
I do have detailed notes of what I want for everybody, like with attacks and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, I started recording it with that, and I was like, oh my god, I spent like 10 minutes on one character, and I have 16 or 20-something characters. This is going to be a 2-hour video. No.
Everyone's here, Smash Brothers. Like,
Exactly.
Goosebumps.
Thank you, though. Weiss, where can they find you?
You can find me on, oh my gosh, on Instagram and YouTube, Force Left Hander. And if you're going to Sabo, check out the AMV contest, because I'm counting my chickens before they hatch, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be there.
Yeah. When's Sabo?
It's in September. September, like, something, like, 8th to the 11th, I
Do
think.
you want to try to make it, or...?
I don't know. It's a little close. It's not that close. I can maybe make it. I'm not in the con. I hate to say it. I'm still weary of cons at this moment.
Yeah, same. Especially after Anime Expo.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Anime Expos always run really poorly with, like, letting too many people
yeah,
in.
but even then, like, the whole post of, like, who got COVID, there's a lot of people who got COVID.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't make it.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might just think about not going in.
Yeah, cons are optional at this point for me.
Yeah.
Like, unless I get invited to one, I'll probably just do the panel and be like, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I want to do, like, I'm sorry to, like,
No, okay. You can go ahead.
what's it called?
Diverge.
But I want to do a panel where I edit a video of a bunch of different animes. Like, I can put, like, 100 animes in one song and just, like, clip it for, like, each millisecond, and then have people name the anime that you saw in the AMV. I think that'd be fun.
Be an interesting panel.
Yeah.
You have to have a good name
Try
for
to see
it.
if we can get everyone for the 100.
Yeah, that's true.
Weiss, have you worked on any new AMVs?
Right now I'm working on... I don't know what to call it, but I might call it my Awanti tribute. But
Yeah.
Brandon brought up a good point of... I forgot he was on Red and Blue too.
Yeah.
Because I'm just doing a Ruby thing.
Gotcha.
But I think I'll keep the Ruby thing because that was my initial idea, and also it's like I still want to pay tribute to what Ruby was and not what it is now.
So the first 3 volumes, right?
Yeah, it's volume 1, 2, and the trailers.
A real
That's it.
fan will like it all.
Yeah.
And be a loser.
No.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say, all I can think of is the H-Bomber guy, which it's one of those I don't necessarily encourage you to watch the full thing, because it's like a 2.5 hour...
Yeah.
But it's like why Ruby is disappointing.
Yeah, it is. But that's a whole different podcast.
Weiss, why aren't you releasing 2 videos a week like me? And a podcast every week?
Because I'm too
And
busy.
working a full-time job. What's your excuse, motherfucker?
Honestly, like, I am disappointed in myself.
Nah, I don't judge at all. I told this to a person who follows me, Abroya Nice, aka Nicole. She's like, how do you work a full-time job and do this? I'm like, I like to keep myself busy, and if I'm not busy, I get really depressed. Like, and I'm trying not to, like, fill my days off by playing video games, because they just make me more depressed. Like, they'll fill in that little gap of, like, ooh, this feels good. But, like, if I play for too long, I like, go, like, zombie mode, It's like, it happens a lot, honestly, and that's why I gotta keep myself busy, and this is how I keep myself busy, and I don't want another job.
Yeah, I'm like the opposite, where, like, I do my full-time job, and then I have to choose what I want to do, like, oh, do I do the AMV today, or do I play video games?
No, I don't blame you one bit.
Yeah, no,
I'm not judging
like,
one bit. I'm 100% joking of like what
You
what
found what works for you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
that's good. Yeah,
I would never encourage what I do for anyone because I will burn out eventually, like really bad.
Yeah.
And when I burn out hard.
Yeah, with AMV, with my AMVs, that's what was happening to me.
Like, I beat up
out.
Sam when I burned out.
no.
I beat her up. Look at all those bruises from last time.
Sam?
Look at all the bruises she left on me.
I don't even know what that bruise is from.
It's probably from work, honestly. I get a lot of weird bruises.
And then you just notice,
There's
like,
like a lot of like random like red scars on my hands from work.
I honestly, like, the most abuse I got was from a cat that I was house sitting because she was a bitch.
Oh,
Amy, if you somehow find out listening to this, one, I'm sorry for anything you've heard. Two, I love your dogs, and I love Rosario at times, but...
I liked all three animals. The cat was cool, but you just had to learn how to outsmart it by booping its tail. And then going...
Although my personal favorite with it is sometimes it will hiss at you.
Yeah.
And I've hissed at it back, and then it just kind of breaks the cat. She'll be like,
oh my gosh.
am I the bad guy?
Like, how dare you?
Am I the baddie?
Am I the drama?
Yes.
Oh, but going back to your bruise, for some weird reason, I was thinking that Sam was, like, practicing on you for needle exchange, but there's, like, no thing that they
it's
do.
on the muscle.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, I totally missed the vein then. Cause...
Yeah, that's because it kind of looks like a bruised up, like, from getting a vein.
But you
in.
guys don't even draw blood, right?
I do draw... We only draw blood for, like, confirmatories, so if you get a positive on the rapids, then we do a blood draw. But it's one of those, like, that's not our go-to.
That's spooky.
We tend to do finger sticks and avoid blood draws if possible.
I guess to wrap this episode up, I think we should go off on the song Pet Cemetery by Ramones, because that's... The book has a zombie cat in it.
Yeah,
so.
that makes sense, yeah.
And I'm really excited for when we get to do You Are Kitty, because I get to put the song Kitty by, what's it called? President of the United States of America. And I love that song. It's such a cute song.
All we want to do is eat your brains.
That's a good song, too.
Impasse.
That's a
Who does that one again? Jonathan Coltrane?
Jonathan Colton.
Coltrane.
Coltrane.
Coltrane's different.
I know, that's a jazz musician, right? Or blues musician.
I know jazz. I think it's jazz.
Yeah.
Blue jazz are similar.
Character on
They're not the same. Fake jazz girl over here.
Excuse me?
Hashtag.
I have fucking recorded
damn.
CDs. I have performed live.
Hear that, American Idol?
Eat
She can't be on the
Mom
show.
and Dad are fighting.
I don't like it.
I don't want to be
performed
buried.
I performed jazz at
Pet
Disneyland.
Please
Cemetery.
do your YouTube, whatever. You forgot
I
to do
did.
yours.
I
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
did. We just got really digressed.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us this week. And, hey, look forward to next episode because that'll be our Quizzer episode. And then after that, there will be a Let's Read. A Drunken Book Club for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, where we drink margaritas.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah, I came up with that today. I feel so ashamed of myself. Because I've been planning this episode since fucking June, and I barely got it.
I will say I am proud of the original drink I had the idea of.
Yeah.
Was using blue.
We'll get into that when we get there.
I'll tell them off the air.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hour 20.
Here's an FYI. You're all gonna die screaming. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes.